Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG. Foundations is done leaking, spoiling, what the hell ever. We know what the cards are now. A lot of them are reprints. We're going to run through them really quick. There are a couple of new doozies in there, though, and some old doozies. Woof, boy. So, before we get into it, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The comments down below feed that YouTube algorithm. And stay tuned as we start going through set reviews, because you may be surprised to find out how much some of the other sets are currently going for. Sweet God. So, without further ado, links are in the description. If you want to buy some of the cards, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're going to have a sale for Christmas in November. It'll be a all November Black Friday sale, where everybody gets 10% off if you buy 4 items or more at the store. So, that'll probably start next week. Excuse me. So let's take a look at what we got here. We got Reinforcements reprint, the Good Fortune Unicorn reprint, Beastkin Ranger reprint, Felling Blow, the Commando reprint. This is a new one. We have Heir Apparent, white and 1 for a 2/2 Rabbit Noble. When this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent. A deck can have any number of cards named Heir Apparent. So this is just like the rat thing, except worse. Because at least with the rat thing, you could kill 1 rat or 2 or 3 and keep it under control. This thing gets out of hand very, very, very fast. And it makes tokens, tons of tokens. Have I mentioned doubling seat? No, sorry. Anyway. So this is going to be a doozy. We have the Sky Knight Squire, or white and 1/1/1. Whenever a creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Put in a hair. Make this thing 20/20. Kill your opponent. Anyway, as long as this creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has flying and is a knight in addition. These two things are going to be a damn disaster together. Anyway. Next we have a reprint of the Brian Bourne Cutthroat. We have Big Fin Bouncer reprint. I love this card. The Kozur got the reprint. The Captain gets a reprint. So this is actually a new one. I think this might not be a reprint, but I could have swore I've seen this somewhere, but maybe not. Blue and 2 for a 2/2. When it enters, you get a token, treasure token, so you get a rebate on your mana, which is always good. And other pirates get +1/+1. It is a Pirate Lord, which is the part that makes me think that this is a newer card. But the rebate with the treasure tokens is something that's not new and has proven to be very amazing because, hey, it's turn 3. I'm going to make this thing, and now all my pirates get +1/+1, and I have a 2/2. On turn 4, I'm now going to lay a 5/5 in my mono blue deck because I have a treasure. So, yeah. Not even legendary. Let's put that out there. So including Courtyard reprint, we have the Elfsworn Giant reprint, Reclamation Sage, one of the best elves there ever was. Warden of the Cycle. I believe this is a new one. 2 green, 1 black, and 1 for a 3/4 Elf Warlock with Morbid. The creature died this turn. You get to choose one. Gain 2 life or draw a card and lose a life. We have Blade of the Elves reprint. Proliferating Artist. So this is, I think, a new one. Red, black, and 1 for a Death Toucher. That's a 3/2. Already a pretty good rate, but it has a raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. It's good. It's very good. Because you're probably going to swing with this. Anyway. Eaten Alive reprint. Hungry Ghoul reprint. Diregraph Ghoul reprint. Revenge of the Rats. I mean, it's fine for a rat deck. It's pretty nice. 2 black and 2 to make 3 1/1s. I'm sorry. Create a tapped 1/1 black rat creature token for each creature card in your graveyard, and it flashes back for the same cost. Really good. We have Elindia, Saint of the Dusk. Black, white, and 2 for a 4/4 lifelink hexproof from instance. As long as your life total is greater than your starting total, she gets +1/+1, has menace. And and gets an additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is at least 10 greater. So, wow. We finally get a loot card that's actually loot. Like, just loot. Not multicolor. He is a 1 green, 2 colorless for a 1/4. You may play an additional land each turn. And for 2 green and 4, you can tap him. Look at the top 6 cards of your library, reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control among them, and put it into the battlefield. Excuse me. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. So what this is the Green Druid that was a 2/4 that's got 1 less power, but now you can tap him and put giant things on the battlefield. This is going to be insanely good. Very good. Very good. Rise of the Dark Realms gets a reprint. Again. Burnished Heart. Eager Truffle Snout. It's your basic green and 2 for a 4/2 Trampler. Whenever this creature deals combat damage, you get to make a food instead. A new card, but kind of the same. Garruk's Uprising gets a reprint. Wake Strider Ceratops, very interesting. 3 green and 3 for a 12/8. That's new and rather large. Mischievous Pup reprint. The Maw of Flames reprint. Bushwhack reprint. Affectionate Indrik, I guess. Witness Protection reprint. Mocking Sprite. Blight Priest. Vampire Nighthawk. Remember, that thing used to be really good. Real Possibility. Fanatic Firebrand. Yeah, Mono Red is going to be a thing in Standard, guys. Just get over it. Crackling Cyclops. I think this is a little new. We've had cards like this, but not exactly. Red and 2 for an 0/4. Cast non-creature spell. Gets +3/+0 in a turn. We've had cards with the same effect. It's not exactly this one. Infestation Sage. Black for a 1/1. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 black, a green insect creature token with flying. Not a reprint, but we've had cards like this before. All of the rugged jungle, blood-filled, whatever lands that come into play tapped, along with the old EV Evolving Wilds. We got some common white cards: Seraph reprint, Squalor reprint, Make Your Move reprint, Luminous Rebuke, Despairing Paladin, Healer's Hawk, King Flight, Dazzling Angel, Banishing Light, good card. We have the Armisaur Guide, Uncharted Voyage. Strix Lookout, I believe, is new. A blue and 1 for a 1/2 flying vigilance. A blue and 1 tap, draw a card, then discard. I mean, nothing says Merfolk Looter like giving it 1 more toughness on the butt and flying and vigilance. So not only can you draw and discard a card with it like the sweet Merfolk Looter of the old days, you can also punch your opponent in the face first and then draw. Runaway Together gets a reprint. Elementalist Adept. This isn't a reprint, but a blue and 1 for a 2/1 flasher that has prowess. Flasher. Anyway, this is interesting. Now, I only say that because this is the kind of thing you would expect to see in a red deck, except it says Flash. I don't know if this is going to make a play for a modern deck, but it is close to good enough. Probably not, though, because most of the good stuff in red doesn't run blue. So we got Turtle. Bake into a Pie. Boy, that's an old one. Burglar Rat gets reprinted. Fake Your Own Death. Gutless Plunderer's new. Black and 2 for a Death Toucher 2/2. As raid, when a creature enters, if you attack this turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of the cards back on top of the library. Rest in the graveyard. Kind of like mana fixing it. We have Infernal Vessel. This is new. Black and 2 for a 2/1. When this creature dies, if it wasn't a demon, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. It's a demon in addition to other types. Seems pretty good. Macabre Waltz gets another reprint. We just had this in the last set. Anyway, Pilfer, Sanguine Siphoner, Soul Shackled Zombie, Stab, Vampire Soul Caller, Axeguard Cavalry, Brazen Scourge, Courteous Goblin. This is a new one. Red and 1 for a 2/2, I believe, is new. This creature attacks while you control a creature power 4 or greater. It gets +1/+0 in menace. Firebrand Archer reprint, Frenzy Goblin reprint, Goblin Borders. So this is a new one, I believe. Red and 2 for a 3/2. Gets +1/+1 if you've attacked. Raid. Goblin Surprise. This is new. 3 mana for either 2 goblins or +2/+0 to end a turn to all your creatures. Four-Horn Raider. Doesn't like pirate cows. Or minotaurs, my bad. Red and 4 for a 4/4 with Raid. When it enters, deal 2 damage to a target. We've seen cards like that before, just not this one. Incinerating Blast gets a reprint. Involuntary Employment. It's a reprint. Rite of the Dragon Caller. I believe this is a reprint. Don't quote me on that, but either way, 6 mana for a card that gives you a 5/5 dragon every time you cast an instant or sorcery spell. Seems really good for Commander and might be popular. Anyway, Solar of Chaos, red and 3 for a 4/3. We have the Spitfire Lagak. Sure Strike reprint, Ambush Wolf reprint, Stomper reprint, Crackling Prowler. We have Gnarled Colony, Grow from the Ashes, Tree Drop Spinneret, Wary Thuthibian, a Campus Guide, a Gleeman Barrier, Gold Vein Pickaxe, and Quick Draw Katana. So that's everything for November 1st, and that should be all of the Foundation cards. Only time will tell, though. Stay tuned. We're going to have some really good content coming up now that we're past the spoiler season. So until next time, be kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table.